I forgot how much I miss this place. Morning, sir. Doing great, thanks. My five senses are fully awake right now. Beautiful market. Oh! The cheap plug. How much? 77 alank? Damn. I need that one. Can I play with it a bit? What's that, Blake? Sorry, but I gotta go. See you later. Alright, end of a great day. Make some money, that's pretty cool. Time to close the shop. Holy shit, what that? That looks like a journal? Or a logbook? Maybe that belongs to that sailor that was here earlier? Where can he be? Yeah, it's a logbook. Our second day at sea started under a steady rain and strong winds. As if the skies understood my sorrow. I didn't mind. The conditions kept me busy. And busy was still the best way to avoid too much thinking. Knowing what you leave behind does not make living any easier. And my instincts were telling me I wouldn't be back for quite a while. Between fine-tuning my sails and organizing my provision for the trip, the time, like the queen, were flying. I've equipped the boat, bringing all the experience I've had at sea. And it seems like everything is quite functional. I'm starting to store away my vegetables once they're dried and keep wondering why there is not much progress on the potato side. Turns out some of them have even started to rot. I was keeping a heading between south and southwest and was able to reach satisfactory speeds, at least for now. Blake retired to her cabin quite early that evening. The night was beautiful. I was kind of delaying the time to go to bed on purpose. Again, didn't want to be alone with my thoughts. At least here, I felt in control. I slept well that night. Maybe too well, and Blake ended up waking me up as we were stuck in irons. It was really the first test of that nature for this ship's configuration, and I was wondering just how long it would take me to get back underway. Turns out the situation was not that bad. Definitely worth a few more hours of sleep. After a week at sea, Blake and I woke up with the first storm in the distance. It was located at our stern, and looking at the wind direction, it was clear that the only thing it could really do is give us a little bit of boost of speed, but it was already at our stern, wasn't going anywhere near our direction, so just settled for a little bit of a bumpy ride, which turned out to be very, very stable, surprisingly enough. Even though the waves were quite high, the wind was quite strong. I even ended fishing, which I think, okay, it was not within the storm, but I think it's the first time I actually pulled my fishing rod during, whenever I had a storm in the horizon. And this served once again as a reminder of how lucky I was to be on board the brig, with a lot of stability, even though we were sailing in what I would start qualifying at difficult conditions. Tacks are becoming more and more numerous. There is less and less time between tacks. The wind is widely swinging from west to south in a fairly unpredictable manner, and in between those change of wind, I have fairly calm seas and very, very little speed. Anywhere between 4 to 6 knots, which is I guess just a concrete example of the impact of having such a conservative heading and sailing that close hauled. But at the end of the day, it's still progress. No. Fuck. No! What is it, like third day in a row? Third times in 4 days? Whatever, and flipping heck, we're stuck. It's gonna take me a while to get going again. I can't believe it. The wind is taking such big swings. Arguably I slept through the night, so you never know. Was pushed southwest overnight, which is why it kind of put me in iron. So hopefully getting back to a southern heading should get us underway. Yeah, enjoy your breakfast, Blake. It's cool. I'll eat later. Alright, we have speed. Not amazing speed, but we have forward momentum. I can't believe it. This wind is gonna push me east. I need to make a turn though. Come on. Tack. Not a priority to rebalance my boat, but because I have the feeling I'm gonna do a few tack attempts. Yeah, I'd rather have my boat fairly balanced. Okay, tack westward, a success. Nice, southwest, and we are getting some speed. Okay. Just took about 4 to 5 hours to stabilize the situation, but on the bright side, the water has changed color. Awesome. Never been that close from Gold Rock City. Alright, so 2 hours. I was able to hold the southwest course for about 2 hours, and now the wind is slowly but surely pushing me westwards, but not enough for me to tack again. Yeah, that's not good. I'm going for another tack, going back south. This boat is not made for so many maneuvers in such a short period of time. This journey is changing into a serious regatta here. Come on, yes. Successful tack. That's what we want to see. I mean, yeah. And just to be clear, the tacks themselves are not the issue at hand here, because I do like maneuvering, but I'm losing so much speed when tacking with the brig, and yeah, so you know, when I'm only able to go back to a flipping 6 or 5 plus knot speed, once my tack has been successfully completed, and then I hold that for an hour and then have to tack again. Fuck. I'm blaming my current predicament on my decision to first tack westwards about mid first week of the journey. I think that was way too early. I mean, looking back, it's fairly easy to draw that conclusion, but yeah, I made that turn at about like the 38th latitude, I think. That was way too early. I should have pushed south, even south by southeast. But hey, this is where we are. Let's make the most out of it, shall we? Blake and I had started to have our little routine, and every evening, once I had set myself up for the night, I would be at the helm and we would have lengthy conversations about Aestrin, about the Emerald Archipelago, and about other things in life. It was refreshing for once not to travel alone, and I very much enjoyed Blake's company. After the chaotic last few days, I had almost forgotten what it means not to wake up in irons. And I was kind of happy to see bigger winds and starting to be able to see that southwest channel that I've been chasing for so long. I could barely contain my excitement and couldn't stay in bed for very long that night. I woke up very early and made sure that we had made some good progress overnight, fine-tuned my sails and just rehearse the sequence of events that were gonna have to happen today. As often when approaching land, there are a lot on the to-do list. Need to take care of my lighting, need to take care of my balance, need to adjust my equipment, my maps. It is shortly after noon that I realized that we were approaching faster than I expected. Probably more because I overestimated the sheer size of Gold Rock City. I mean, if you compare it to Mount Malefic, it's much smaller. And so I needed to start urgently looking at the different options for the entrance into GRC, whether we would lay anchor away from the island because it looked like we were due for a night arrival. Hey Blake, it's 5:30. I think I'm gonna go to bed now. I anticipate that we're gonna reach the rock in late tonight, and I think if I go to bed now, we won't have to lay anchor, and we can get to Gold Rock Port tomorrow morning. Let me get that one straight. Yeah, so I'm gonna light up, confirm my heading, and then I think I'm gonna go to bed. You can go along with your life. I'll wake you up tomorrow whenever it makes sense. Yeah. So I want to make sure that if we get additional speed during the night, I'm not gonna enter into a nasty collision with any of those rocks. But I don't want to go too far beyond either. It feels like I'm close though. Is it gonna fly? Yeah. Hopefully it works out. $3:30. Where is the door? The other side, fuck. Looks like we're still sailing though. Yes. Ooh. Sandbank. The rock. Ooh. What a perfect timing. South, yes, so the gate should be right there. Nice. Let's put some lights on. Nice. So that should work. Yeah, that's where the mouth of the... That's gonna be what? That's the northern entrance? Yeah. Wow! That was close. Flippy neck. So I'm trying to stay a safe distance away from the sandbank, which I think I'm good right now. I do have favorable wind to go into the Gold Rock City channel. As we can see the wave here. Is that the wave? Never mind. But yes, I think we're starting to see. Yes, so that would be the end of the island here, and the port should be on our port side over there. Ah no, that's gonna be the no. That's gonna be the right pillar of the entrance of the channel. Okay, all right. Should still look good though. I mean, after over 500 days away, I hope Blake can understand that, you know, I'm struggling with some of my memories of space, especially because I was a very young sailor. But look at that, the sun is rising. Oh, nice. Blake, come over here on deck. Check this out. It's amazing. Wow. What an entrance. Almost there. Yes. What's that? How do I feel about the docking? Shouldn't be a problem. I feel pretty good right now. Can't believe this is the first time I need my squares since we left the Aestrin seas. And it's just a few miles away from the dock. Unbelievable. Am I second guessing myself? Yep, indeed. Might have been better to come in from the other side. It's gonna be a tight corner. Yeah. Going in with the squares. What's that, Blake? How is this gonna work? Well, I probably gonna take a swim, jump here and there, but we should be fine. The wind is pushing me away from the dock. Great. So the new plan is we're gonna try to get close from that entrance gate of the shipyard, because clearly I cannot get to the dock. Yeah, let's not talk about this too much. But I think it should work without damaging the hull, which after all, is the essential. And it worked as expected. Took some time, but it did work. What a flipping sight. And check this out, how big the brig is. Flipping heck. Love it. Yo, Blake. You coming? You ready? Yeah, I'd very much like to stop by the market on our way to the castle, to the palace. Yeah. Alright, sweet. Let's go. have to give a big shout out to the team of dockers in Gold Rock City. While we were enjoying the welcome party from the Sultan of Falank following our arrival in town, they spent a day and a half unloading most of the crates, barrels and other items that were on board the Aestrin Queen. And as I was making the inventory of what had been unloaded, it was pretty impressive and they had done a great job. Now a few crates would need to go back on the brig because they're due for Oasis, but that's totally fine. Next on my list, now that my ship was empty of any cargo due for Gold Rock City, was to meet with a shipyard master. I wanted to show some respect to the local population and see if I could arrange the rigging of the brig to demonstrate that respect. Took me a while to figure out what were the options. I wanted to stay with a 3-mast configuration, at least for the time being, and it turned out that equipping my main mast was really the challenge here. And that's because despite having very interesting design of sails, it was difficult for me to find the right one that would actually fit between my main and my mizzenmast without reducing too much the square area of the mainsail. Some of the special mention goes to those topsail gaff sails that I had seen a lot in my previous research when I was trying out the different brig sails config, and obviously those are not available in Alank. They're not available in Aestrin, but they are available in Alank. I'm really rediscovering this shipyard because when I started the journey initially, I had only used the dhow and I just didn't explore the shipyard at all and its options. So it was really interesting, and those sails are impressive. And I finally decided that the first iteration of the brig would keep a similar look at what it was with the Aestrin sails. So for the mizzen, I kept the same kind of design with a gaff and then a square on top of it. I really like that. I thought it offered a lot of flexibility into my sail configuration. I ended up not touching my mainsail because I couldn't find a sail that was working well. And for my foremast, I duplicated my mizzenmast configuration with slightly bigger sails and upgraded my two jib on top. New sails, new configuration, so I wanted to stay with something fairly simple. And with the upgraded sail plan, I was ready to go and explore once again the Alank region. I caught a few missions, mostly to please the Sultan, who had asked me if I could go and deliver some goods for him. Those turns out to be mostly bananas, which are very big crates, so a little bit annoying to load, but fairly light. And the brig is still quite big, so I ended up having more than enough space, and I was ready to roll. Yeah, I found my table. If you've been following our journey so far, you know that I like to find a spot in every capital city when I can think about my next steps while enjoying the view, and there was nothing really close to the market here in Gold Rock City that I found suitable, so I spoke to the tavern dude. The entrance of the tavern is right behind that building, and asked him to set up that table. I'm enjoying some coconut wine and some white tobacco, so that's pretty nice. It's currently 1 p.m. The day is 591, and the first few couple of days in Gold Rock City have been great. We had quite a welcome party. The negotiations now with the representative of the Emerald Archipelago have begun, and Blake told me that it should take about 2 weeks. So that gives us some time to get overwhelmed by some nostalgia and go again through the different island of the Alank region, where I started my sailing career so long ago, and so we're gonna do the Alank Loop, and the Alank Loop is gonna start with what I think might be one of the most challenging places to dock on the Sailwind planet, which is Albacore Town, and yeah, that's gonna be interesting because we're doing this with the Queen, and as you've seen, we've got an upgraded sail plan, which the jury is still out on whether that's gonna work or not, but we're gonna go over that when we get underway, which will be, I think, tomorrow morning. We've got some cargo with us. We've got rum and bananas to Albacore Town. We've got our green tobacco and our mail that is still going to Oasis, so that's gonna be for the last stop in our Alank Loop. And then we also have bananas to Alchemist Island, which we might be late, by the way, and that's gonna be the second island that we're gonna hit in our loop. Then we're gonna go to Nevadin, Alnilem, Alank, and end up with Oasis, scheduled to be back in GRC in about 2 weeks. That should be 2 weeks. That should be fine, right? Well, we'll see. Maybe Blake can wait for us a day or two. All right, let me take some rest, enjoy my last night at GRC, and we're taking off tomorrow morning. Well, looks like we've got ourselves a storm. Excuse me. Can I go back up? Thank you very much. And 3%. I am so not prepared to face a storm right now, but I think it's gonna be alright. We're going with the standard procedure here before we leave. Where is my light? Right there. Yeah. I guess we're gonna find out earlier than expected if the sail plan is gonna work. Alright, should we go third person view and look at the Queen of Aestrin with that new sail plan? So I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, I could adjust my jib here. I love those sails. They look really nice. Some of you may wonder why no Latin sails, and the answer is fairly simple. It's because they didn't fit that well with the 3-mast configuration of the brig, and also, I mean, when you look at GRC, right, you have the sandbugs there, and you know, at some point, obviously, we're gonna play with that, and you know, I didn't want to spoil it, so yeah, I went for the gaffs. I changed the jibs as well. I mean, you guys saw what happened in the shipyard, right? All right, shall we open up a little bit and see if we can pull those squares down? That would be very nice. Okay, so our plan is to get in between that big rock and that little one that's up here on the left. So the entrance is somewhere in between. Now, go too much on the left and you'll get stuck for a while, and go too much on the right and you'll get stuck for a while. Now, if I remember properly, again, I haven't sailed there in a while. Even when you go in the middle, you can get stuck as well. So, what's up with that, huh? very solid performance of the brig, but guys, I think it's fair to say we're not docking today. Yeah, coming in on 4 p.m. How far can we be though? Yeah, I saw you, little Dow. Okay, we are starting to see the town. I mean the town. Let's call it like a village, and that might be an insult to a village, but that's fine. Yeah, you're starting to see much more shadows. It's gonna be tricky. And going in is only half of the battle, right? Because I think the way out is even more complicated. But that's fine. I really like how the boat is sailing with this sail plan. It's not pretty, again. I mean, I need to work further on seeing if I can adjust the sail plan. I mean, at least the main sail. I would like to find a local sail, but you see that the problem is, I mean, it's not a problem, but it's just that I have to make decisions, right? Interesting. Alright. That's the wave letting us know that we are entering the water of Albacore town. And yeah. Where is the flipping entrance? Right there. No. Right there. Yeah. Flipping egg. Oh, you see? Oh, yeah. Okay. Boys and girls, we're getting very close now. What's the wind say? Okay, the wind is good. That's very good. What are we doing? Do we put the anchor down? Of course not. We are not putting the anchor down. We're going in. I just need to properly anticipate the different steps that I need to go through. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna, given the wind, right? I think I'm only gonna go with my forward jib. I'm just so not confident I can make it. And you see, right now I don't even know if I can make it. I'm just relaxing, I'm not even running. Flippy neck. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. Alright. Yeah, that was a big jump. I know. Is it up fully? No, it's not up fully. Go. Quick! There is still a tiny bit of light. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. Yeah, I'm totally getting against the wind. That's also fine. I still have some momentum. So much so for anticipating the approach, right? Do I have... Okay. At least we don't have too much speed now. That's good. Can we take the tight turn though? I cannot go left too soon. If I go left too soon, I'm done. I'm called for. What if we were going for like a slow turn? Don't tell me the wind is turning. No, not really. But I could adjust though. Alright, let's adjust then. Needs to turn. Yes. Doesn't mean it's successful. Huh? I'm definitely not gonna scream victory too early here. Do we go for the water line? No, I don't think so. Okay, now I can open. No, am I gonna open more? No, not yet. I need my bow to flip in turn as fast as it can. Okay, now I'm gonna lock. I'm gonna lose momentum, but that's totally fine. Ooh. Is it gonna fly? No! It didn't fly. That was a very dumb approach. Now, do I want to try to push it? Can we get out without jumping? I don't think so. Let's see. Come on. Pull. Yes. No. This is insane. I'm not even loaded, no? Ay, ay, ay. Did we make it? The power of the brig? What's flipping flapping? No way. No way. Quick. Yeah, I know. It's dark. I don't have enough light. This one is empty. Flippy neck. Give me a light. Give me a mooring. Light, quick. Nice jump. Yes. Yes. Six a.m. Perfect. Sun rising, as it should. It wasn't a dream. We flipping made it. Awesome. Alchemist Island had come into view as the sun was setting on the horizon. Too late for a safe docking. I ended up spending a day anchored a few miles from shore. I still had a few islands to visit to complete my loop. My boat was a mess after the latest open ocean journey, and I was late for my bananas delivery anyway. I tidied up, cleaned, and rearranged my queen, centering everything around the new helm that was now located on the upper deck of my ship. made my way to port the following morning. The seas were calm and the day was beautiful. While finalizing my approach, I couldn't stop thinking how far I had come. The welcome party in Gold Rock City and the tricky navigation in and out of Albacore town had kept my mind busy. But I was now starting to get overwhelmed by emotions from the past. An inexperienced boy had left Alank in a dhow on day 45. And a man was coming back 550 days later in a brig. What an adventure. What a weird dream. Alright. It should be... Yep, it's daylight already. Good morning, everybody. What time is it? Where is my clock? Here. Coming on 7. The market dude should be open, so no, not yet. I'm ready to go to our next destination. But before that, I just want to complete a few purchases. So, Alchemist Island has very few opportunities to buy anything in the shop. There are a few opportunities for trade, but somewhat limited. You have like rum, wine, water. Those are kind of good deals. I actually purchased 2 barrels of water that are now loaded on the Queen, and I have those 2 crates here, which I started to fill up just before the shop closed yesterday, and one of them is gonna be elixir and one of them is gonna be snake oil. Now, how am I gonna differentiate the two? Well, there is an empty water bottle in the snake oil crate, and the reason for that is snake oil trades of energy for both food and water. So that's kind of my my little trick to remember what's going on. So let's go. I've emptied my inventory box because that's what makes it extremely easy to play with the crate inventory system, and then we can put all those snake oils over there. Perfect. I think we have one more. Yep. And so why do I need to differentiate those two? Well, first off, because their effect is very much different, but second off, because once you've purchased them, you don't know what they are anymore, right? And they are very similar, if not identical, to the elixir, right? So we wanna be careful with that. All right, I don't think I'm gonna wait for the little dude over there to replenish the stocks. I think it's enough. How do I look? Yeah, I could. Yeah, I didn't sleep very well last night. I had some weird dreams. But hey, what can you do? Alright, I think we're good, because the last one I'm actually gonna consume it. Thank you very much. That will be my kind of breakfast. I'm kind of low on water bottle on my ship, so I'm gonna take care of that. We're gonna load those 2 crates, and then we will get underway. Now we are going over there-ish. And if we look at the with our spyglass there, we can see a small island, which I believe is Lion's Fang. Let's check the map real quick, and we want to be mindful of the time as well. Like, I would like to get underway before 10 if possible. Yeah, I think that's Lion's Fang, and then Neverdeen is gonna be behind it. So I want to at least sail quite close from Lion's Fang. If we end up arriving like late afternoon or something like that, I think we're gonna lay down the anchor and spend a night there, and then we're gonna, excuse me, did I push the boat? I didn't mean to do that, but hey, that's fine. We actually have very favorable wind to get going. Favorable wind to get going. So let's go with our, I want to say Genoa, or is it just a jib? It might be just a jib, but it's coming. No, you see, it's coming behind the mast. So I think that's a Genoa. Very good. Let's tidy up at the same time, and that should give us some speed. And then we're gonna go for our mizzen, check our heading, and then take it from there. Yeah, we still got deployment issue on that one. I need to get that fixed at my next stop at the shipyard. Alright, we're taking speed fairly slowly. The wind is not amazing, so we're gonna go with our forward gaff as well, which doesn't deploy well either. That's not great. Let's go. Nice. It's quite impressive, I feel. Okay, are we turning a bit? It looks like we're turning a bit though. What's going on? Oh no, we should be in very nice heading right now. Yeah, I don't even have to do anything now. I think we're safe, right? We are safe-ish. Yeah, could have been trickier. I need to stay very well aware of the fact that I'm in the brig and I'm not familiar with those islands anymore. Now, did I mean to fall? No, but we were able to check. Our hull and the depths of the water. Let's go with our mainsail. I wonder if I could have changed the color into the Alank white, but I'm not sure, because if we look at our jibs, they are white as well, I think. Or did I change the color? Anyway, we need to go back to the shipyard at some point. I kind of the wind is turning slightly, but I don't mind how the brig is going right now. Actually, I think it's pretty nice. I'm gonna also lower our main jib. Perfect. enjoy very much the kind of more stable or easier sail config. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. I need to put it much more. The wind seems to be turning a bit, no? Let's tighten up all of this. I really like the new behavior of the sails. That's a morning, alright. No, wake up! Oof. I think I double tap on the F key, which almost sent us back to sleep, which might not have been a good idea, cause we are right in sight. We have a dhow right in sight of Neverdeen. Nice. What is this? I wasn't expecting so north of us, right? Oh yeah, no, it makes sense actually, because we are does make sense because we are south of Neverdeen, so the Isle of Clear Mine is north from us. Perfect. We know where we are. We don't really have wind, but that's fine. I would very much like to. No. We're gonna wait. I think we're gonna go a bit further out, and then we're gonna come back and do our docking. Now, I want to say the dock is on our side of the island. Where is that dhow going? It's actually going to port. Very interesting. He should get there before us, or actually we want him to get there before us, because again, the size of the brig compared to the size of the docks in this region, I don't want to take any risk. Now, do we want to attack now? No, we don't want to attack now. We want to wait a bit. We probably want to grab breakfast, and breakfast today is gonna be some nails. No, it's gonna be some pork and some water as well, to make sure that we... Oh, nice. Gonna keep going. That's gonna carry us to the dock, I think. Very cool. Nice. Alright. So we want the dhow to... I might want to start actually and do like a slow... tack. At least at the beginning. I'm gonna let go a little bit of my gaffs. Because I'm not like in too much of a rush. Okay, we are actually turning faster than I anticipated, which is alright. And Let's go. Alright. Ooh, our lights are... oh no, this one I replenished it, right? Is my red... oh yes! 16%. Okay, nice. So that's great. Perfect. Is my Genoa moving? It is. Alright, let me give it some room. Which one are we doing some room? This one. And then looks like we have already performed. Or we are performing our tack. One thing that I've learned sailing the brig for quite a while now is if you're patient, it's very likely that your tack is going to go through, unless the game is like, you know, screwing you over with the wind changing direction as you tack, which happens. We know that. But when it doesn't, just giving it time is usually doing the trick. Because right now, I'm kind of stuck. Like I'm clearly like dead ahead against the wind, but I still have a little bit of momentum, and that momentum is gonna be enough to turn me around, I think. But obviously, as I say that, watch as I get stuck, right? But no. Because I think we're getting some speed. Yes. Look at my Genoa here. His intention. Successful tack. Just giving a little bit of room. Now I'm gonna be able to tighten up my my gaps. Perfect. And I think we're golden. So, confirming dock location, check. Confirming the dough is getting there before us, check. So, how are we gonna handle that? Because yes, he's gonna be there before us, but he's still gonna be there when we arrive, I think. What time is it? 9. We have the full day ahead, so that's fine. And I'm not gonna increase my speed or deploy more sails for now. Now I'm gonna have to do a 90-degree turn, which is not ideal. So what I think I'm gonna do is, yeah, let's go straight here. Perfect. Alright, little Dow. So it looks like the NPC boats in this region have kept the same sail as your vanilla dough when you start in Alang. I think. At least this one is for sure. Alright, the dough is coming into dock. And I don't think it really matters if it docks on the left or right side. There is no flipping way we're docking there. So, either we wait, or we get creative. And I think that for the sake of the adventure, we're gonna be creative. What is he doing though? What are you doing? The dude is going full sail toward the dock, and he's gonna do like a sick 90-degree turn last second. It's gonna be beautiful. Starting the turn. Very impressive. And boom, the mainsail is up. What a captain, huh? What a captain. Alright. You would think that he saw me coming and, you know, he would get the fuck out as soon as possible. But there is no guarantee that that's gonna happen. I mean, to be fair, he did dock on the far right of the dock. So that's nice. Thank you, buddy. And I'm not sure I can perform the same type of 90-degree turn. So let's try to see how we're gonna approach that. Entering the waters of Neverdeen. Famous temple right there. That dhow might be out by the time I come in, actually, because we're still not going super fast. Although I could potentially speed up, especially because I'm gonna start turning with the wind anyway. But I don't want to have too much speed either. Okay. Looking good. So I think shortly enough I'm gonna pull up my forward gaff. Okay, he's underway. Alright, where are you going, buddy? Okay, keep that heading. You're fine. Wanna be careful though. Okay. It's gonna be tight. I'm gonna drop my my gaff now. I'm coming way too tight for the turn. It's gonna be something. Hey, little dhow, are you keep going, buddy? Okay, he's going. Hey. Another impressive maneuver. 180 in under 5 seconds. Keep that one up, please. Thank you. Alright. Granted, the dhow is more maneuverable than the brig, but come on. Little captain. Little cargo in there. Haha, so cool. See you, buddy. Ooh, the dock is actually not too bad. I mean, it's not Oasis or GRC, but it's not bad. I remembered it smaller. Interesting. Alright. Let's go. We're gonna turn like half through the entire rotation of the wheel. And we're gonna make sure that we are actually turning. I'm almost tempted to we are not turning fast enough though. Scratch that, we are. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pull up. So I'm gonna switch that one off. I'm gonna pull up that gaff, and I'm gonna actually bring my square down. And I think we're gonna dock with the square. So yeah, obviously right now it does need to be oriented slightly. Get the nice bubble there. Very cool. Yeah, I don't need to be turning that much. And then I think I'm gonna pull my my Genoa there. I am totally gonna pull my... Oh, it was my jib. It was my jib? Okay. Yes, perfect. That wasn't right sequence. I'm actually going even a bit too fast. Let's see. We've got the momentum. Now, I don't want to dock right there because that dhow is gonna come back, right? So let me pull that one up, which is gonna take way too much time. Flipping heck. Hard port. Pull up. And let the momentum do its thing. Yes, perfect. I'm gonna touch. Am I gonna kiss the dock? I'm going to make sure the dhow has space if he's coming back. So I'm just gonna, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna let it go a little bit, just a little bit. Let it go, let it go. And we're gonna stop it right there. Now, if I run, nice. I don't even have to wet my feet, which is amazing. And to go back, I'm gonna secure it with a second mooring line. Perfect jump. Alright. Okay. Nice. Very nice. And that way we should be safe from the dhow coming back and hitting us in the middle of the night or whenever. So cool. What day are we? I didn't even check my daily log. Day 597, and needless to say, we are waiting for day 600. No, are we? I don't know. I mean, being in Alank on day 600 was not something that I expected anyway when I left. So it's cool enough as it is. We'll see where we're gonna have our 600th day. Might be in Al Nilam. Might be in Oasis. Challenge accepted. No way we're getting in Oasis by day 600. Look at this. I don't think I appreciated how great Alank is when you start, because you have a whole world to sail through, right? So you're like, okay, I want to get to the next region. You know, I want to get my trades up. I want to get my reputation up. Didn't even remember there were like runes there. So cool. This is so cool. Hello? Oh, we have a dhow here. Interesting. Is he moving? He's not moving. Alright. Probably fishing. Should he pull up his sail? Probably, but hey. To each his own, right? Oh, nice. It's yeah. It's such a great feeling. The first time you go down that deck with your first few crates of cargo, in your dhow that is right there, like going straight to Gold Rock, always favorable winds, always a beautiful weather and calm seas, smooth sailing all the way. Holy smoke, amazing. Yep. Spent the night at the tavern. Wasn't there when I started my journey, so quite cool. Great sleep, by the way, fairly cheap, 10 alank. Got some goat cheese. I need to make sure whenever I leave Alang that I take some with me. Spare a drink for a fellow sailor. Allez, let's go. What do you have for me, buddy? Alright. Nothing. Okay, well, thank you for nothing then, I guess. Alright. I don't want to waste too much time here. We need to be in Al Nilam by tomorrow, which I don't really think is gonna be an issue. Can I go with can I leave my squares down? We'll see. Okay. Yeah. Ah, flippy neck. We're gonna try to go for full deployment here of all the sails, right? So that's gonna be the objective. So I just want to make sure. All right, we have a Dow there. That's what I wanted to. Okay, but I think we're gonna beat him easy on that one. Shouldn't be a problem. Give me some speed. All right, open up. Yes, double start to avoid any issue. Boom. We are underway. Or are we? We are. Are we going north? Yeah, we're kind of going north. That's good enough. We've got okay wind for all our sails. Yeah, I need to adjust. I haven't adjusted my jib, but that's okay though. Ideally, I want to put all my sails in proper tension, maximize the speed we can get. I should be able to go with the Genoa as well in this config. What's going on? Oh, can you why did he deploy that way? That's weird, because clearly, thank you. Alright, let's release. Where is our Dow? It's not our Dow, but yeah, so we're gonna leave that deserted island on our starboard. That's perfect. Are we gonna get him though? Are we gonna beat him to the mark? I'm not too sure. Not too sure. No, not this one. This one I wanted to put in a little bit. Okay, now we are cooking. I mean, we're sailing. Do we have Al Nilam in sight? Not yet. We didn't leave that long ago though. As often the case, the more I'm using a sail plan, the better I feel about it, and my Genoa is very badly configured here. What's going on? I thought I had pulled it in, but I didn't really. Okay. Looking much better. Leaving the island of Clear Mind behind us, and actually Al Nilam is closer than I thought, and we already have a dock in sight. We have a dhow either fishing or too far away, and I can't see its sail just yet, but yeah. So given the wind direction, we're gonna try to prepare, because I think I can almost see the trees with the naked eye, but for sure I'm seeing the structures that is part of the mining complex. I think it's a mining complex. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the squares, try to reduce a little bit our overall sail area, keep an eye on that dhow over there. Not sure what this is about. We'll see. And so, how are we gonna work out our approach? Okay, it does have a sail, so he's gonna dock flipping neck once again. I should have asked for the delivery schedule for all island in Gold Rock City before I left, because that just adds a tiny bit more complexity. So we are still a bit far, but how? I mean, we do have speed. Am I gonna slow down? I don't think so. I mean, we still have some good distance to go. If I remember well, that our forward navigational light is out. Is it? 0. Yes, it is. Okay. I mean, again, the chances that the Dow's captain doesn't see me come is come on. It's gotta be low now. So actually, I may need to work a little bit on my lights. That's okay. And I know the one at the stern is fully depleted as well. Yeah, I should always leave one space in my inventory. Yeah, right now I have oil. That's the oil that usually stays on a shelf. Alright. Where is... oh, shoot, it's under there. Got confused for a sec. Okay. Lights are good. I don't think I switched on the green. 61%. That will carry us for sure. Damn. How am I gonna get this done? First off, we're gonna pull our main sail. We are entering the Al Nilam waters. Now, I don't think I recall any trickery coming in. where am I gonna dock though? Okay, this time we may have to lay down the anchor, which would be fine, not that it's an issue, because I don't see where we could dock, and I don't want to get close to those sandbanks over there. Unless the guy decide to go, right? That could be another good one. Let's slow down. We may have to do like a last minute kind of decision making. Let me. I need a good view. Yeah, we're getting. Oh, he's leaving. All right. Got him. Okay. Is he gonna? He's coming straight for me, you know. All right. It's okay. He's probably gonna pull one of those sick 180-degree turn, or might be a 90. He's coming straight for me, you know. Dude, you're gonna move? You know what? It's interesting. So who would have the priority in that configuration? I'm gonna say he had the priority. So I was right to get out of his way. Hey, bud. See you, Cap. Ooh, we're getting close. We're getting very close. I have way too many sails up. Too much speed in the brig, which is not something that you hear that often, and I'm gonna end up in those flipping sandbags, that's for sure. 100%. Okay, that's not gonna be a clean docking, I think. Although, maybe. Go! How am I getting out of this? How? Okay. It's kind of a channel kind of thing, right? Sounds good. Sorry, excuse me. Can you straighten up the wheel, please? Yeah, but then, wow, I'm gonna try. Let's go. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to go. Yes. Perfect. What's the depths here? Not crazy, huh? Alright, keep turning. Nice. Okay. Let's get ready for a jump. 1, 2, and 3. Tight. Flippy neck. Alright, let's go again. I think it's doable, no? Let's sprint. Okay, that was way too easy. Alright. Keep going. Keep turning. Is that another door coming in? Damn. There's quite some traffic here. Okay. And we didn't touch the floor. Very nice. Alright, let's try to see if we can pull it a little bit, but not too much though. Yeah, that's not good. Although, no, that's perfect. Keep going. Keep going. And hold it right there. Nice. Sun setting. Al Nilam in the background. Ooh, yes, there is a kind of channel here, and going out is doable. And again, that should leave enough room for a dhow to come in, and we're actually gonna shoot. Stay there, Nails, at the ready. We're gonna be able to see if he's gonna bang into me or not. This guy is gonna hit me hard, no? Where are you going, buddy? Or you're not coming to dock here? Or are you gonna put a sick 90-degree about now? I'm going to push it a bit. Oh no! He did his turn. Okay, very good. Perfect. Alright. Good morning indeed. Wow, the sun is extremely bright. Beautiful sunrise. Can we get to town this way? Yes, we can. Hello, good sir, some coconut wine. What are you selling, you? Nothing yet? Or you're selling coconuts? Okay. Coconuts, huh? Is that something we can eat? I haven't seen it as a standalone fruit. Haha, I haven't purchased any airline lanterns just yet, but that's alright. What type of tobacco do you have here? White tobacco. Okay. Good to know. I mean, is it good to know? Yeah, I guess. I love it. Like the sun rising. Wow. Beautiful. I had another weird dream last night, and that got me thinking. And so I've been enjoying the sailing with my current sail plan. I have some issues with my the deployment of my gaffs. So I think before we head further north for the Academy and then Oasis, I'm gonna go back to Gold Rock City real quick. Which, if I'm not wrong, is that Gold Rock? Is it? I'm not sure where Gold Rock City is, but we'll check that in a sec. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to Gold Rock, get back to the shipyard, and oh, I didn't fully foil my sail. That was a very lousy job. Damn. And oh no, Gold Rock is over there. Yes, so this is Clear Mine thingy. Okay. This is Gold Rock. Planist. That makes total sense. And I think we're just gonna go with the wind around the island. That's gonna be easy enough. Do I want missions? I have 300 reputations to gain back, but not the priority at the moment. I still have how many days for the... Whoops. Excuse me. Thank you. I still have 6 days. I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna say it now. I think I'm gonna be late, but doesn't matter. And yeah, beauty. Those swallows are just amazing. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Gold Rock. See if we can further fine-tune our brig with a local note, and we're gonna take it from there. Finish the loop. Awesome. What a perfect day to sail. So yeah, I've got my navigation lights on, mostly because we've got two dhows that are kind of racing each other towards GRC, which is exactly where we're going. So yep, we're gonna keep an eye on those two, but no doubt we're gonna smoke them. They just don't stand a chance when the Queen is fully deployed, even with this simplified rigging. Let's get going. Coming into port, I was pumped up by this improvised 3-boat race finish. I was somehow expecting a heroic entrance into Gold Rock. After all, I had fared pretty well in the Albacore sprint. Reality ended up very different. To put it blindly, nobody cared. Which is fine, I guess. The shipyard master agreed to do some key modifications to the Queen's rigging, although he fell short to apologize for the gaff's defects during deployment, and I fell very far from landing a discount on the upcoming work as a compensation. Next task on my list was to let Blake know that I was in town for a few days. As another reminder that I was still a nobody here, the gate remained shut tight, and I ended up scream-asking the dude on the other side to let Blake know the Queen's captain was reporting for duty. Kind of. With those two important steps brilliantly completed, I made my way to the town to purchase a few things and then head toward the capital tavern, ready to celebrate those 600 days, another key milestone in my journey so far. The jury was still out on whether the headache, the thirst and dry mouth, or the burning sun on my skin woke me up first. But the resulting utter distress I felt was quickly making me reconsider some of the decisions I made, if not my whole life, entirely. What the fuck is going on? Wine? Oh, no, fuck, it's rotten. Where? How? Why? A pot? Ooh, lamb. That one I'll take. I'm solo on everything. What's going on? Yes, water. My head hurts so much. Well, I guess I'll have to find out what happened later. It's kind of time to swim back. I'm so weak though. I need to rest. It had to take me about an eternity and a half to cross the channel. And I arrived truly exhausted. Every fiber in every single one of my muscle was aching. And as I was making my way to the boat to get some elixir, I was stopped by a local. He told me that the top diplomat of Aestrin was urgently looking for me since yesterday, and that I had to join her as soon as possible in her house along the walls. I guess the nap would wait. Alright, crossing the bridge, and he told me the third house on the left, that's 2. Hello, sir. Fishes? I think I'm good, thanks. And third house. Let's go. The door opened promptly, and I was led to a large room. An imposing table took most of the space, with Blake sitting behind it. My weak smile quickly disappeared as Blake's eyes turned dark with anger, looking me down slowly. She seemed about to say something, then paused and simply stated, "I have been looking for you." And here I am. I came as soon as I heard. I was busy fishing. Fishing, she replied. I see. Anyway, what can I do for you, Blake? How are the negotiations going? Again, a heavy pause. Very well, actually. Most of the disputes were solved within 24 hours, and the issue of smuggling was settled over dinner that very first day. I felt the little color I had left drain instantly from my face. Smuggling? Yes, she said. It appeared that captain used his connection to falsify trade documentation, abandoned official cargo at sea, and later relocated to Aestrin. Does any of this ring a bell, Captain? I believe all this happened while the embargo was in place. Look, Blake, as I said, she interrupted. The matter has been resolved. We will discuss this further at a later time. I sent for you as we need to leave as soon as possible. What do you mean? The trade negotiations were a pretext, an excuse, if you will, for the three regions to come together. We need to head at once to a secret location. I am already late. I was stunned. Wait. You mean this whole thing? It was just for show? You'll get over it, she snapped back. Blake, can you get another transport? No. I have not completed my Allen loop yet and I know, she interrupted again. Look, my boat is in the shipyard. I am working on an experimental rigging and the Queen is in no conditions to... We leave at dawn tomorrow. You may want to go get some rest and recover from your latest fishing trip. This meeting is over. Dude, what's going... Oh, and there is a storm. That's a lot. Damn. Oh, I forgot to ask Blake where we were even going, but if you ask me, that's only the start of our problems. I need to sleep first. I'm so tired. Alright. Yeah. Thank you. Well, good morning. Good rainy morning. I thought it was all a bad dream until that lady back there woke me up and told me that Blake was waiting inside the Queen already. It's what time is it? It's almost 8 a.m. so I am feeling much better today. Thanks for asking. And but we have a few pickles here. Number one is where we're going. So I was told that we are going somewhere west of Oasis, but not any additional information, no coordinates, nothing. So that's gonna be fun. And the bigger issue at hand is this. Yep, let me get the drone in the air and show you a little bit what I mean. And yeah, this is now the rigging of our Queen. So I was chatting with a dude at the shipyard, and I had been doing some reading about ancient Roman time and the type of ships that they were using to transport cargo. And you know, kind of jokingly, I asked the shipyard master to equip my boat as such. Now, jokes on me, because it kind of cost me a little fortune, because for some reason he wouldn't accept me to sell the old reading at a good price, so I was in for a lot of money. But now we are stuck with this rigging. I was initially planning of sailing around the bay there, see how fun it can be, and then change that to a more yeah. So we have that problem now. I think I have enough supply. Let me turn on some lights here. It's getting quite dark. I think we have enough supplies. I still haven't finished equipping the boat here. Yeah, I need to finish that. But what's that, Blake? Yeah. We're going. All right. So how are we gonna do this? Now, interestingly enough, I have a very good angle for my bowsprit square. I think I'm having 75 degrees, but I'm only reaching 45 with the mainsail there. So we're gonna have to see how that's gonna work out. Now, on the bright side, we got the helm on the upper deck there, and this is where I can. Whoops! I need to be careful. What? Yeah, you see, I'm so not ready. Okay, let me leave that one there for now. Yeah, so that's where I can trim, or I can adjust my my sail angle to the wind here. So let's see, if we were to release that one fully, I think that would give us a good angle to get going. But I'm not too sure how strong of a push this is gonna give us given the sail. And this one, as you can see, has a very, very nice angle. And I think that's why we're gonna start with it. As soon as the mooring line are released, which now the wind might very well push us to on the dock here, but I'm not gonna push. Let's see if I can prevent that from happening here. We're gonna go 3/4 there, and then we're gonna start and release our bowsprit square here. That's and not the anchor, right? Yeah, not the anchor. Alright, so let's see. Alright, right away we feel the momentum. You know what, I'm not even gonna deploy it further. I'm gonna go back to the helm real quick, and by real quick I mean I'm gonna nicely walk there, and we are gonna avoid the dock. Perfect. Very good. Okay, let me try to see if I can deploy a little bit the mainsail here. Ooh, did you feel the change in the balance? We're grabbing speed right away. The Roman Queen exiting the shipyard of Gold Rock City. What a sight. Very nice. Okay. Now, back to navigation. So we know we need to go. So my plan actually is to sail to Al Nilem, so full west, and then take north by northwest route, and that should bring us to that mysterious meeting location. Now, am I gonna get... So I'm not going the right direction at all, right? Okay. You know what? We're gonna take it slow here, because I need to figure out a thing or two, and I'm not sure I want to tack, so I might go around GRC over there eastwards, just to take it easy. I need to get used to the sail before attempting a flipping tack, because I don't have a jib or anything to save me this time, right? So the sequence is gonna have to work between the two sails, and the winches are like couldn't be further away one from the other. I do like the speed a lot, though. I do like the speed a lot. We're gonna stay clear of the sandbank. We're gonna stay clear of the incoming dough. Yeah, just one. Although this guy is not gonna be an issue for very long. So we're gonna fully deploy. Might need to run a bit on this config here. That's fine. Alright, fully deploy there. Do we have any sandbank issue? We should be fine. and then we're gonna gradually start our turn, trying to keep the wind in a good position here. And I'm gonna fully deploy my my mainsail this time. There we go. Nice. So the whole point of this experience, right, is gonna be to assess how we can, how you would sail such a boat. With the new sail design, right, or physics, it's a very, very attractive look though. I like it a lot. Might not be the easiest on a kind of a long voyage, but I think the trip to this secret location is gonna be giving us a taste of what a long journey would look like here. And we might actually see the dhow that is stuck on the other side of Gold Rock, so that's cool as well. Oh, is that the seafloor there? We're hitting some bigger waves. I like that. And I also like the fact that we're taking it easy. I don't think I went west far enough, but at this point, right, there is no way we're going west right now. Oh! We've got something! No way! Southwest of us. Okay, whoa, stay here you. I need you so much right now. I don't remember if I have a spare on board. Anyway, what? Okay. And it's gonna be tight for as an approach right now. I wonder how I'm gonna negotiate that. Blake, I think we've got visual on the island, or I think we had visual on the island. Yeah, we do. We do. Nice. Yes! And that was without taking any landmark between Gold Rock City and here. Now, we are still very far from it because we cannot see it at the naked eye. So yeah, Blake, I think an arrival tomorrow, day 6 or 7, sounds about right. We have a very unfavorable wind direction for our sails right now, and we're still going at 4 plus 5 knots. 5 plus 6 minus. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is great. It's this experiment is actually turning out much better than I anticipated. we are on our final approach. It's been it's been quite something. Getting into an island with square sails when the wind is clearly against you. But it's been very interesting learning to manage those sails, and it's been surprising, and it's been a great experience, albeit very slow at time, which is the case right now. We're probably sustaining a solid 2 to 3 knots, and with a wind which is at the limit of pushing us eastward of the island, which is not what I want to do, because I am not sure where the entrance, where the dock is. And as we're getting closer, I'm starting to notice there are a lot of rocks, and so far I cannot spot any dock or anything. But we're probably still a few hours out, which isn't great because we're reaching the end of the day. So I'm gonna end up arriving at this place like a solid 36 hours after what I initially anticipated, which is fine, I guess. Although, doesn't help me put my relationship with Blake back on track. But hey, that's fine, I guess. Okay, so by coming in westward, right, even though that makes my approach fairly slow, that opens a lot of flexibility, based on where the dock ends up being. So that's really what I'm striving for. Now, having my bowsprit square at such an orientation, right, that keeps pushing my bow into my port side, so into the east currently, which is not great, and so I'm trying to like counterbalance with my rudder, but I also need to be very careful because we're very close from having our square totally useless, at least our main one. But what I've noticed as well is that with this sail configuration, a few degrees, and I really mean it, just a few degrees, is giving you a lot of it allows you to take a lot of wind very, very quickly. And maneuverability wise, it's been surprisingly great as well. So it's working somehow. All right, do we see something? No, but we still hear flapping. The sun is getting low. Our speed is not increasing. The wind is not very, very strong right now. So yeah, I guess it's gonna be a morning arrival, which gonna put us day 608. And in case you wonder, right, not reputation but current mission, yeah, we're flipping late, but that's fine. We knew it. It's now official though. Alright, last few hours and we're there. I wanted to wait for the next day to get close, but Blake just would not have it. I also wanted to remind her that I had tried to warn her about the Queen's experimental rigging, but decided against it, and instead redirecting the conversation towards our destination. Elean Island had been for long a hidden pirate lair, and the Alang Sultan had kept it uncharted and used it as a place for discreet meetings and other activities best kept, say, private. In return, The pirates could conduct their business in peace, for the most part. Blake left early the next day, and I took advantage of it to do some climbing around the island and discover a bit more what it was about. Always being mindful of staying away from the small village. It's only 2 days later that I was called on firm ground and asked to go and dock next to the main entrance of the port. Alright, let me ask this gentleman here. Morning, sir. Any idea where the secret meeting is happening? On top of the hill? Alright. Thanks, bud. Okay, it should be this way. Around the palm tree. Yes. Take the stairs up. And there should be a house right up there. Yep. There we go. I could not have possibly been ready for what was coming. Over the last few years, there had been multiple sightings of a land in the Far East. Reports were often conflicting, but enough of them had happened to garner interest among the region's leadership. There would have been very little public support for an exploratory enterprise, and it was decided to keep it under wrap. An opportunity had presented itself following the trade dispute between the archipelago and Aestrin. Hence, the fake trade negotiations and the secret meeting. The regions had agreed to get together and send a ship in the east with the sole purpose of confirming the existence of these supposed new lands. Alank would provide the boat, the archipelago, the resources and tools needed for such a journey, and Aestrin, the manpower. I was informed that I had been volunteered to the task. I shall sail east on a sandbank by day 700. Stop at the archipelago to load more than enough resources for a trip I may never return from. In exchange for my service, the regions would forget my past smuggling activities. After paying a $20,000 fine, after paying a 20,000 Emerald Dragon fine to the archipelago and completing the mission to the lagoon I had abandoned at sea. Blake would be sailing back to Aestrin on the Queen with a crew of pirates from the island. In the morning of day 610, I watched the Queen set sail north, with the crew of bozos sailing her. Those morons had not even turned on the navigation lights. What the fuck do I do now? Well, to begin with, those two are never happening, that's for sure. I'm eating 200 reputation penalty here, and then we need to get out of here. And I'm not swimming. Good morning, gentlemen. Do you have a job that involves a boat? Hey gang, you've been watching Chapter 5 of the Ocean Journey, the Alang Diplomacy, and as you can see, the stage is all set for the next chapter of our adventure. But until then, thanks for watching, and I see ya!